Greetings everyone, welcome back. So, we've deleted some things to give us the space in the area we needed just to place that one section there. It does give us knowledge of a much larger problem, one that we have a possible solution to. But as you can see here, we had to lose that house, which we did, and some of the floor, that's okay. However, the problem we have is there's a large section here, about where this house ends in its foundation, that runs all the way till about in this region here, and beyond it slightly on the other side of the wall too, where there's too many blocks in this section, and I'm not exactly sure. Its shape seems odd. It seems like maybe it's a pentagon or a strange rectangle. Either way. So in this area, we can't place any blocks at all. And that extends to up there. Right about this line here in the center of my screen you're looking at. Over to the edge of that house, to the other side of this wall, to the next wall. This area has too many blocks, by about 600 to 700 blocks, too many. Now, the solution to this problem, it extends about just after this tower here, onward to the edge of the house, and up to the wall over there, extending up, of course, up to the platform or the cliff face here, and cuts up to where that large tower is that we're currently building. So, the possible solution to this problem could be to remove a lot of this floor that's back here, up to the point where it's having a problem, which is right about here. And right about here is where we have like a set of stairs or something. Now we could, if we do that, we're kind of going to have to drop the walls farther down to where the ground actually is. I can't show you that, not without removing this. And the problem is because we're over the limit, if I remove a block, we're still over that limit. I can't place it back down again. So the possibility is we might be able to remove a lot of these blocks, but keep maybe this line here running along the back of the wall here. So we have like a platform to run on. Meanwhile, the ground is sloping down and doing what it wants to do. That's a possibility. But, as I've said before, it's risky because if we do that and it doesn't work, once we remove these blocks, we can't put them back down again. So we'll end up with the situation that we have going on here, which is this is an open gap. I can't fix it. It won't let me. So, that is a risky play. One we may have to do. But it is a risky play that I'm going to leave for tomorrow when Onyx is on. And he will aid us in that decision on what to do there. Since he is the expert of this game, I am not, clearly. So we will seek counsel on that. Meanwhile, we're working on this tower. And we are going to have success with this tower. Don't ask me how I know that, because I don't. I have no idea. We might fail horribly. I don't know. Anyway, so can we do this and then this and then this? Yes, we can, to connect this on the inside. Now we are falling down. We are going to have these issues with this stuff because you're going to have the white floor conflicting with the darker stone. But, I mean, maybe I could put a floor on top of it, but probably not. And I don't want to use the darker stone foundations because I just don't like the surface texture of it. I like the surface texture of this. It looks much better than the dark stone. So white floors, black walls, maybe wooden ceilings is what we're looking at for this. I left this part open because I thought it may be kind of cool if we put a well down there or something, or I don't know, a sacrifice chamber, whatever. Anyway, so here we go. So we're working on the tower here, and we've made a large, very large wall, kind of a walkway, from the tower to where we have laid out where I think the castle keep is going to go. It's where it seems like it's going to go to me. This is where it's feeling correct. The angle is, the block angle is correct. And it's going up the slope. We have to compensate for that. But I like where this is headed with that. Meanwhile, we will continue working on the tower here. Now this is going to be the bottom floor of the tower, obviously. And that's cheesy, but it could work, right? Doesn't want to work here, though. Why does that work and the other side doesn't want to work? Is it because we don't have a wall there? Let's see. Yeah. I don't like having a half wall. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. There's a ledge here we just landed on. I can't see anything. Let's remove this so I can see. Okay. We can climb back up. We can climb back up. I didn't realize I was that close to the edge. Probably because the plant was in the way. And my vitamins are running out. Okay. Turn blue. Oh, we want to go... Okay, that's fine. Huh. Okay. Note to self. Watch out for that. It's starting to get dark. Anyway, what we were doing was trying to get this to do what it did on that side. Because if I can go straight, if I can cheese this and go straight with these, I would prefer that. If we can do this, can we do... What if we grab this triangle up and then do that? Ah, almost. Ah, there it is. Hey, all right. All right. We cheesed that, but, you know, and this really not, well, yeah, it is even. Okay. We cheated there to get that to do that. Now, the only problem with this sorry, I'm still a little sick. That's not very tall. So maybe, because this tower is so big, we could have a inner or a bottom entrance through the wall inside, and then a top walkway above the wall, on the ceiling of the wall, rather. Or this could just become a building in its own right. I don't know. I need to flesh out the castle keep area to figure that out. So we may do that next. But first, let's continue getting the walls onto this, hopefully without falling to our death. And as a precautionary, where's our grappling hook? Okay, it's 1. Okay. All right. Now, this wall is going to be pretty thin, for obvious reasons. We can step out on here, even though we're losing our light. We just have to be gentle, very gentle with this process. Right. Don't feel comfortable going any farther with that. There's still a section right there. Maybe we can get that section from up here. And if we could just... maybe we can get that from up here. I don't know if that got all of it. No, it didn't. There's still a bottom part there. Right. So we can risk it for a biscuit and try to maybe squeeze to this edge. Crouch. Perhaps. There's 1 and 2. Beautiful. Okay. Oof. Get away from that edge. Alright. So we have a door frame here. Right. And we have a double, which I don't know if the double doorway is going to work here or not. It's going to be a pain to deal with, that's for sure. We do need to keep some consistency. Is that right? It has to be. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So... and a door frame here. That reminds me, is that lined up right? It looks like it is. It's not poking. Not that we can really tell with this particular texture. Okay. We're going to have to get some food soon. So that's the beginnings of a major tower. Let's go to a half. No windows this low. At least that's my excuse. But you can't see anything. You gotta be on the next level. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And the reason why that all of the castle construction up here is a darker stone is because it's much older. At least that's my lore explanation. And it looks cooler. Kind of. Right. So, what we're going to do is we need some more materials. Let me run down to our supply box. It's a problem for another day. Put it out of my mind. Alright, do we have... We're going to need a lot of these walls. For sure. We have enough of that. We could probably use some more foundations for sure. Well, we have 60 here. That's a decent amount. We have 21 of these stairs. We definitely are going to need these stairs. I don't want to use the foundations because I don't like how they look. I think that's it. These are the floors for the darker foundations, but again, I don't like how they look. I like the floors that are here, which we should probably use some of that. I would like to get a level going, at least one floor of this large tower kind of set up here. Right, okay. So I came in here to drop off stuff, and it turns out I'm carrying too much. Alright, that we need. Let's dump that. Let's dump that. Alright, and let's eat some of this. Some of this. A lot of these. Some of these. And some of these. Berries and herbs and roots. That's what we're resorted to eating at this point. Also, this stairway might resort into change because I'm not thrilled with it. But again, that's a problem for another day. Like so many other things. So, I think I know what I want to do with this. I think we put walls here. This will also give us the logic behind a foundation for the tallest tower. But more importantly, this will give us a platform for stairs. Stairs that we now have. Aha. Clever. And it gives us a spiral staircase that you can actually run around in a way, kind of. However, this does give you very little room to move around in on this level. Well, not too much, not too bad. This is a storage level anyway, because it's so low. But it does make me realize something. Well, if we go with the wood as we intended, let's see how that looks. We're going to need another triangle here. Sorry I'm going so slow. It's because I'm not as familiar with some of these pieces. Okay, now we can go back to stairs. 3. Right. So. That means we have to put this here. And this here. This here. And that there. And we're going to need... Actually, this is not cooperating. There we go. Right. And we need a corner piece here. It sticks out a little. I'm not thrilled about that. Yeah, maybe we use a right one, so it sticks out less. Not that one. Ah, better, much better. All right, very nice. Very nice. I wish when they modeled these, they slanted the ends so that they come to a point, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, so this is the first floor. Of the castle. Of the tower. Whatever it is that we're building. Something. Whatever this thing is. And I think we probably have to go a full one now. God, this is going to be so dark. I'm going to need to build some torches when we go back to the port. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to see a damn thing. I'm trusting that this is going in the right place because I can't see very well. It certainly seems like they are. Okay. Yeah, okay. Everything went as planned. So we could put some windows in this low, but again, this particular floor here is not a floor anyone would be spending any amount of time at, primarily because it's like you'd only be passing through here. You wouldn't be, you know, standing at a window and staring or anything like that at this level. Because, I mean, this right now is looking more and more like it's going to become a storage room. So if we remove this, hopefully it won't crash down on top of us. Okay, good. And we make it a doorway. There we go. So yeah, there will be a store room in here of some kind. There goes my master plan for, and we can still put a well in here if it fits as well. See what I did there? Yeah, I'm a funny guy. Funny guy, that's me. And actually, we could probably block this off, because we're not going to need it to be any higher. We can block it off like this. Hooray. I guess putting in a window on one side, which would be here, maybe two, because the sun is always rising and over there, so oh wait, do we have, oh, we have those windows, the real long ones. That's not too bad. Oh, here we go. Here's the short ones. There we go. So that way there's a little bit of light that comes through as you're making your way around to either go to the keep or to go up the tower or to go to the storage or well or wherever that's going to be. Right. Fun times. Fun times. He says. Oh, wait. Is that... Wait, did I just block off the stairs? Whoops. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay. We can still go up okay? Alright, yeah, we can. Okay. Alright. Good, good. And we're going to need some more of these walls, it seems. Wait. Did I do that right? No. That's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay. That's correct. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, now I have an idea. That lines up correct, yes? Yeah? Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so that lines up with the center. So now it's an open area to pass through. Because now we're at a level that would be considered a living quarters area for guards, sentries, archers. Jesters. Mm-hmm. That's good. And this is going to be a pretty tall tower, ultimately. This is going to be pretty substantial. And actually, we want to continue the staircase about here. And it's going to expand to here before it goes up above this. So we're going to need a full wall here against the staircase. And the staircase needs to go this way. Nope, not that way. Wait. That way. No. No. Oh, this game. What is wrong with this game? Why is this... This is an abandoned game, from what I hear. There we go. So, I guess that's to be expected. which is a shame. Because it has, you know, it has potential. I don't think we need this now. Yeah, I mean, this game totally had, you know, potential. And, creators, I guess, probably got burnt out on it, which I get that. I've been burnt out on my fair share of projects as well in life. Can this maybe not stick out so much? This is an even more... Oh, shit. Oh, look, berries. I think I broke my leg. I can't. Falling isn't a good time. That's for sure. Okay. Ah, jeez. All right. I'm just talking away without a care in the world. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at that. I love that. That's awesome. That really is nice. I wonder. Can we? Ooh. That hides that well. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yes, this is a great experiment. Fantastic. Can we get another one? Maybe here? Yeah, it's not perfect, but who the heck cares? Now here it might be a bit too cramped to go around. Well, you kind of have to watch your head, I guess. I'm not sure about that. Let's get rid of that one. But the rest of these, though, hell yeah. That one, are they a little off? They look a little off. Yeah, they are a little off. They're kind of... I mean, but they are following the line here, though. Their positioning is a little wonky, but... You know, I'm okay with it. I really am. I mean, unless the right... Maybe the right... Or is the left one? Which one do we use? What are these? These are left. Okay, let's get rid of this one. And let's try our right. See if that's any different, or does it look weird? Okay. Alright, so it wants to go that way instead of that way. Gotcha. Well, I think the left works better. if it will actually place the block the way it looks when it's a hologram. That is. See, that, I just, you know, like, seriously. Like, what was different about that time? I mean, really, what was different? Okay, let's go to 5. And we're going to put in another set of, yeah, maybe one here. There we go. Nice set of windows on that side. So that way we don't fall. There. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. Also, would this be the proper height for the wall here? Possibly. Very possibly. And to be honest with you, we're probably gonna stop this tower in its girth. Probably about here. And then continue it in a smaller form the size of those towers on top. That also gives a nice battlement to walk around as well, which I think would be kind of neat. Although we could go higher, but that would be another 2 levels, which I'm not sure how necessary that would be. Anyway, we'll come back up. For right now, we need to run down and go grab some vitamins because we're sick, and I know what that's like for sure. And you can see the small house we added there, right in the middle, right there, between the house we built yesterday and that. So Another member has been here because their boat is here. Of course, I don't know if they're actually here, but their ship is here. Okay, let's get the vitamins thing figured out here. I'm going to eat that. And we need purple, which is this. All right. Need more purple. Yeah, I'm fat now. Right. Alright, now I do believe my stomach is poking out now a little bit because I'm fat. I just ate too much. But that's the thing, I had to eat too much in order not to be sick, so I don't understand how I have to get my skill of making food so I can make that magical food. Let's see, some stone. No. What do we come here for? Oh, you know what? Let's put that food back. Well, we'll keep it on us. Why not? Yeah. I don't know what went bad. But that's whatever. Okay. Anyway, we needed crude. Yes. Alright, let's get some stairs. Say 20. It's fine. We're gonna need some walls. Let's get an additional 40. We might need some pillars, maybe. Let's grab just 10 for right now. We're gonna need the foundations, but we're gonna have to split it. Oh. We got plenty of those, that's for sure. Let's right. We'll come back for those. What I need more than anything is these floors here. Thatch, fibers, and wood. We might have some already made. We don't. Okay. Anything in here? No. No. Alright, well. I'm gonna have to split this and come back if I need more paper. Well, anyway, folks, I'm going to get this sorted out and figured out, and we'll be back on the next episode where hopefully we'll be able to actually make some real progress. So, until then, I'll see you.